Hey everybody, Uber is testing out something called Drop-Off Amounts, and I'll tell you what that is in just a second. This is Sean from Ridesharing101.com, and today in the daily vlog, as promised, we're going to talk about Drop-Off Amounts. And Drop-Off Amounts, I'll read you what Uber sent me. It's something that's taking place here in San Francisco. I've received one, and I got this notice afterwards because I was trying to figure out, okay, they gave me extra money. I don't know why. I'm happy about it, but let me see if I can figure it out. So simply put, per Uber, a drop-off amount is an additional type of earnings for certain UberX trips that take you to less busy areas. As drop-off amounts are being tested, you may see them on completed trips that take you to areas where there are fewer trip requests. And they give you an example. They give you a breakdown of the fare and, time, distance, tip. And in the example, they use $2 for a drop-off amount. In my case, I received $3. And basically the idea being is you might take a trip and the destination of the trip might be in a kind of remote area where you're probably not going to see a lot of action. There are not going to be a lot of fares going somewhere else, so you might have to drive further out of your way before you get another ping or another fare request. Ping is the sound that the app makes. That's what we call it on the message boards. So in this case, though, well, let's do some background. It used to be in the old days, pre-Uber, that a lot of taxis would not accept certain fares to less desirable locations. So for instance, if the taxi yard was south of Market and they have a fare that wanted to go out by the zoo, what they would say is, hey, there's not going to be a lot of fares over in that area, so I will give you a ride, but I have to charge you another 50%. I have to charge you another half of the fare because basically I'm going to come back empty and it's not worth it for me. So if the fare was $40, they would charge the passenger $40 plus another $20. And I believe that's not exactly allowable. You can only charge what's on the meter, but things were a little different pre-Uber. Now, flash forward to 2019, a lot of drivers will screen their passengers. They'll pull up, hey, where are you going? Oh, you're going, yeah, I'm not going to Oakland. I don't have enough time, or I don't want to go over there. I don't cross the bridge. They'll ask the passenger before they get in, or they'll pull up near the passenger, start the trip, see where they're going, and then either cancel it or take the passenger. I take all trips. I don't agree in screening your trip. The only time is maybe if it's the end of the day and you pull up and you say, hey, I'm sorry, I meant to turn the app off. I'm only driving for another 20 minutes. Are you closed? You're not going anywhere far. And then maybe you can get away with that. But I only do that when it's the case. Sometimes I forget to turn off the app, or I thought that I've hit the stop request button and I didn't, and all of a sudden I'm getting ready to drive back towards home and I get another fare request and I accidentally accept it when I'm trying to decline it, and you have to go through the whole thing. So but in general, that's kind of a history of why Uber might be doing this drop-off amount. In my case, though, it was very odd because I dropped off a couple of guys from England, and they were going to Pier 39 in San Francisco, of all places. And there was like a $4 surge in effect. So I don't know why the app thought that Pier 39, which is one of the most desirable tourist destination spots in San Francisco, I don't know why they thought that it would qualify for a drop-off amount, especially with a surge, but I got it. It's good to know that you can get a drop-off amount with a surge. I just thought it was funny because I dropped them off. I waited not even a minute, and then I drove off, and I drove off towards the business district and towards Little Italy which is North Beach. And 10 blocks later, I got another ping, and it was a really good, decent, like $10, $12 fare. So, I don't know how Uber is calculating the algorithm, but in my case, I looked and I saw, oh, drop-off amount, oh, $3. And then I saw the example. I'm like, oh, they used $2, but I got $3. So I'm not sure how Uber is calculating this. And I've only got the one, and that was a little while ago, and I haven't seen it since. So, and I've dropped people off in the outer avenues. I don't know if it's just San Francisco. I've done a lot of driving in the Bay. Last 2 days I've been over in Oakland and Newark and Sunnyvale and Redwood City, all over the place. And I've only received the one drop-off amount, and it was for San Francisco. So I can see Uber maybe, testing this out, doing it in the future. It's kind of nice when you're not expecting it and you get it at the end. It's sort of a little bonus. I kind of like that. It's sort of it's rewarding drivers for good behavior, for drivers that just take all rides instead of just what they pursue, or what they think is going to be a good ride. Because you can have little rides that are good, you can have big rides that are good, medium rides. It doesn't matter. For me, money is money. A lot of people, they just want the longer rides because it's more money, but then they're also using more gas, and they either have to use a destination filter or they come back empty using even more gas, and it cuts down the hourly rate. So it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. I think if you're a experienced driver, a good professional driver, you're gonna make money at the end of the day, no matter if you're just taking short rides, long rides, in between. If you take all rides, you're going to make money, and you're going to do all right. So, well, that's my take on drop-off amounts. I think it's a good thing. I think Uber should continue with it. And I like the idea that you're rewarded after the fact. So, like, hey, we saw that, you had to wait longer for a ride. Here's a few extra bucks. So, I like that. I think that's something good that Uber has done, if they do indeed choose to make this permanent. So there you have it. That's my take on drop-off amounts. I hope you find it useful. Hopefully they'll continue with the program, and hopefully they'll bring it to your area if you drive outside the San Francisco Bay Area. Thanks for listening. Drive safe. Comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. I'd appreciate it. And I'll see you next video. Take care. Bye.